Hi everyone and welcome back. Today I say goodbye to these two machines and I get to share with you a little bit of my journey to here. But the main purpose of this video is twofold. One is for me to catalog my journey to this point and to stay humble. And the second reason is that I hope that somewhere down the line or the road, somebody who is down on their luck, or somebody who's struggling, or even someone who's just starting off in this business, find some inspiration in my very short little story. You know, I firmly believe that as humans we attach too much value to the word hope on its own, and we don't attach any action to that. You know, if you're down and out and you sit in a room and you hope for something better, or you hope for your circumstances to change, nothing is going to happen unless you stand up and you attach an action to that hope. And that is where change really happens, is when you take action with anything in life. Now, my journey to this point, I didn't fall into money. I didn't get a golden handshake. I'm not rich. None of that. I worked extremely hard for what I have. I had a bit of luck on the way, but the luck is something I created and generated myself. And partially because I put myself out there and I took action. And doing that, I eventually networked with the right people, and that has brought me to where I am. I got nothing easy. Nothing came to me easily. I worked for every little thing I have. You know, in 2014, when I bought my first machine, I could only afford, I think it's 5 or 6 end molds with the machine. That's the money I had. Additional apart from buying the machine. And back at the time I didn't know much about machining. I just had an idea and I followed my heart. And if you look at the first video I made, which was the candle holder, you'll see that I machined the walnut and there's a lot of fuzzies at the top. And that's because I bought those 6 end molds just blindly. I didn't know what to buy and just bought them. I had to buy something. And it's amazing how much I've learned over the last 8 years, and it's amazing how much you learn when you do. Every time we do something, we learn something. So that's a little bit of the backstory. I have a lot of sentimental value attached to this table. When I bought the machine, I didn't have a stand for it. So my uncle and myself, we built this table for the machine to stand on. It was a very challenging time in my life, but also one I look fondly back onto and look at how it has impacted and changed my life so positively. Then at some stage I shifted focus and I started to machine aluminium to 3 and eventually up all the way to 25 millimeters, and I started using the AXIOM AR4. Now, as far as I know, this machine has been replaced with the I2RA, and by its such, I think it's a lot of the issues that was reported by the users were addressed. I'm not sure what, but I do know that some of the issues were actually fixed. Now, although this machine has a very small breech, I learned to work with it. I learned to work around its limitations. And I ended up getting very good tolerances and surface finish and wall finishes using this specific machine. At some stage I had a laser attached, and I used to do kite surfing photography in my spare time, and I used the laser to burn a couple of my pictures onto plywood. But you know, as I said, these machines have to go, and I also believe that in life to get new experiences and to get new things in our lives, we have to let the old go. We have to work them out to get all the new that I think we deserve if we work for it. So that is my story in a nutshell. I hope it is some inspiration for someone somewhere, that you can start having nothing and you can work yourself up to become something successful. All of us can. So thank you once again for viewing this video and being part of my journey, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.